Hey there everybody, quick update video. Haven't been too much. I've been busy with the new babies. So quick update on what I have been doing. I've been recently working on a couple of things. First I want to show off though my Pan Am / Guilford collection. Right now I'm up to 8 solid, 4 Pan Am, 4 Guilford. I've got 2 Guilfords, 4 Guilfords. I got 4 or 5 Guilfords in the process of being built. I've got my U-boat right there. I've got 2 or 3 GP40-2s. One of those might not be a Guilford, it might be a Boston and Maine. So I might do that. Not sure which route I'm going to go with that one yet. And then I've got 4 solid Pan Am units. And I've got 2 more in paint ready for decal. And I've got 1 more, where is it? I've got an SD45 kicking around right here. My SD45, I had chopped the nose on this, so I was going to make it a high-nose Guilford. Instead I'm going to I'm going to put a nose back on it, a low nose, and it's going to be the 613 Pan Am. I'm still waiting to see what they paint that like, so let me pull up my my Pan Am units. First in the units are going to be my my 601. It's an SD45 that they remoted with a V16. So this is one I've just finished recently. I still have to touch up the handrails, put the white on the handrails, and a few decals. But other than that, not too much. I think this is probably the best engine I've done so far. It's a really nice engine. It's got directional LEDs. The only thing I really didn't do, and I kind of dread it, is I didn't put the horn in the right spot. The horn's supposed to be hit behind the dynamic brake blister. I screwed up on that one. My bad. Next is the 607 main central. I still have to put handrails on this, but I do consider this one done. Handrails is something I can do in about 10 minutes. This one I did manage to put the horn in the right place. It is behind the dynamic brake blister. Another SD40 that they got from Pan Am. Kansas City Southern. Next would be my first Pan Am unit that I've ever had. It is the 307. It's a GP40. This unit is a Bachmann. It's the only Bachmann that I'm currently running on my layout regularly. I do have 2 FTAs, 1 dummy and 1 powered, and a couple other older Bachmanns that I'm just going to pull the motors out and they're going to be dummies. Next is my Athearn GP40-2. I did model it as a GP40 though. This is the 327 Boston, Maine. It is what I would consider, again, finished, no handrail. I have to buy the handrail for this. I ran out. I do have a red handrail, but the plastic handrails are bitch to paint, so I'd rather stick with the metal. This one has, as you can see, a silver horn on it. That is because Pan Am recently has been replacing a lot of horns on a lot of engines. I'm just doing that because I didn't really want to take the time to paint such a small detail part. So I'm just going with they're going to replace it eventually, I hope. Next is my GP40-2. This is a 301 Boston and Maine. This is one that it was originally, if you can see on the number boards, the 317. I renumbered it to the 301. It will probably be numbered back to the 317 because I'm going to be painting a 301 and a 300 for this, as you've seen in the past. The 100 Boston and Maine Slug, or as they call it, the TBU. So this one I've stopped working on it. I just haven't really been motivated, and I don't want to work on something when I'm not motivated on, because then it just looks like crap. I got some sanding to do. I finally found the parts that I need to replicate the doors on the original Slug unit through Plano and Cannon & Company. So I'm going to work on that when I get to it. Right now I'm more into doing Pan Am units. But this one's on hold. Next would be my other GP40-2 that I have. It's an Athearn again. This one is the 300. This will be renumbered though to the 302 as soon as I finish my other ones, as soon as I get motivated. Next is the 470 Main Central. This is a GP7U Pan Am. Guilford back in the day. Took a lot of the Main Central, well, 2 of them that I know of, and chopped the nose off. These were high nose, they chopped the nose. There was the 470, which was a Boston to Maine, and then it went from Boston to Maine to Main Central. It bounced back and forth. And the other was the 471, which they did a comfort cab. If you ever look it up, the 471 actually had what looks like a GE cab, an extended GE cab. And the cab actually ended somewhere up here. It was a comfort cab. So it was a really nice engine. This is a Walters engine. I bought a train shop. The engine was junk. Pulled the engine. I paid like $10 for it, and I thought it was a really nice project. So glad I did that. I'm looking for another one if anybody has them, so I can redo the 470 in Boston and Maine. Boston and Maine livery. Next is another unit that I've been working on slowly. I still have to do the number boards on this and the 470. This is a Springfield Terminal 209. It's an old blue box GP35. I cut the dynamic brake blister off this one. I'm working on another one. I forgot to count that one, so I got 6 Guilford projects I'm working on. That other one will be the 214 or the 212. I haven't made up my mind yet. There's 3 of these that Guilford had that had no dynamic brakes, so I'm working on those. And finally, one more that I'm still working on. I have way too many projects, I'm aware of this. The 252 Boston and Maine. This is probably my favorite engine of all time, and I knew that I had to model it at some point in time. I got the decals through Highball Graphics out of North Conway, or North Ossipee, West Ossipee, somewhere out in New Hampshire. This is on an Athearn GP38-2. It's modeled as a GP38. There's not a very big difference between the two, so I said, what the hell, might as well do it. Right now it is a dummy. I'm going to be taking the motor kit out of the 301 and putting it in this. It'll be the easiest thing to do. As for my other 2 Pan Am units that I'm currently working on, here they are. They are SD40-2s. Not sure on the numbers yet. I'm thinking that the one on the right is going to be the 602, which is one I saw recently, so I'm intrigued by that. And the other one, I do not know. It'll probably be the 608 or 609. I can't model the 604 because that has no dynamic brake blister, and the 606, I want to say, is a snub nose. So I'm going to work on that. I have 2 more SD40-2s that I'm going to be painting soon. I'm not going to start those until I finish up everything else. So that's about it. I'm working on my custom railroad, the main Southern systems. So I'll have a couple GP50s up for that soon. So take it easy.